You know, life can kind of suck sometimes. So let's talk about that. While playing a game that you either forgot existed or never knew existed. And that's loud. If you don't know what this game is, you've never seen this game in your life, you're not alone. A lot of people haven't. And, well, I have not played, like, this is not my actual personal best. Um, I think my highest ever was about 87, so it was up here, but, you know, it's like, it was a game like Flood Runner, I used to play it a lot, but I haven't played it in years, so keep that in mind. Um, but yeah, you might have seen this game before, maybe somewhere. Um, it kind of looks easy at first, but trust me, it's not. And like you can not play it for like a week, and then it'll take some time to get used to. But if you haven't actually seen like actual Slope, you've probably seen like some sort of rip off of it, or someone trying to go off of its success or something like that. You've probably seen a game similar to this. I did a video similar to this. I played a Flood Runner, but now Flood Runner was a Flash game. Slope is not a Flash game. And I actually plan to do an art piece based around like Flash games that we lost when Flash got shut down. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about. Run, Fireboy and Water Girl, Skull Kid, a lot of those games that we all used to play, we all used to know. But now they are lost into the void, and out 49. That's not bad. That we might never see again. But yeah, last time I mainly ranted about school the entire time, but school right now is just really just trash. It's bad. It's not. I mean, normally I'm fine with school. School's never been my favorite thing in the world. It never has, and it probably never will be. But I don't know. It's just like right now, especially. It's just like you wake up in the morning and you don't even want to do it. Before, I used to at least want to go because I had friends there that I could hang out with and talk to, and it was actually fun. And like it was even like a break from home for a while. And I almost ran into a wall there. In some cases, it was a break from home for a while. And anyone out there who also does not like their parents too much, you understand what I mean by like, yeah, it's a way to go and get away for a while. Oh god, I forgot you have a random tendency to bounce. You can't just randomly bounce in this game for no reason. It'll just make you randomly bounce. So if you do play this game, you always have to be prepared for that. Does anyone remember this? Has anyone ever played this in their life, or am I like the only one here who's ever even heard of this? But yeah, school is really just, it's not. Ow. What happened? That was only 7. My personal best is still 49. I was trying to, that's where I'll get back to what I was talking about, but I was trying to, do this to gain more altitude. Oh god, these ones suck. These up here, these are like some of the worst obstacles in the game. These, yeah, once you get to a certain speed, it's impossible to dodge around those. I mean, the one time I got 49, did you notice none of those obstacles showed up? It's because those ones are the freaking worst ones. But yeah, anyway, about school and how trash it is to me. It was fine before. Again, I don't. School isn't a lot of people's favorite thing. I do know there are people out there who like school, and that's completely fine if you do. I'm not judging you in any way, shape, or form. But I've just never liked it, and I did like it kind of. Oh god, I overshot before because I've never played this game doing commentary. I'm usually used to entirely focusing on it, but you know, there's first for everything. Yeah, oh, yep. See, you can just bounce randomly sometimes, and then you go flying. I don't know why that happens. There's a slope too. There's a second one, but it runs like complete dog crap. And it also just looks really weird. Like this one, like yeah, sure, it may gives. I need to put a warning at the beginning of this video actually to say that this can cause eye strain. I'm not somebody who suffers from eye strain, so like I don't have to worry about that playing this game. But anyone who does deal with that, ow. Those pop out too. Those ones suck. Those ones pop out. But anyone who does suffer from eye strain, I'm gonna have to put a warning at the beginning of this video because the environment in this can give headaches, which is probably why they made a second one and redesigned it. The background is not entirely just green with blocks. It doesn't look like something someone made on Blockstar Planet. It's actually a nice thing. And this is one of those games, like, it's similar to Floodrunner, as in there's no levels, there isn't a start, there isn't an end. You just go for however long you can, and you can really just focus on it. My login, I only made like yesterday. You might have seen like, oh, logged in as Kleinen, and my personal best was like, it's only 49 what I just got. Now the reason why it only says 49 is due to the fact that I just made that, and I used to not have an account on here. But a very long time ago, when I used to play, this is one of those games like, oh, you played in class, and a lot of the kids in my class actually played it, and I was one of the best kids in the class, and when I got the high score of 87, the entire class, the section of them who played Slope, worshipped me. That was elementary school. Elementary school was a nice time. It was not great. It's more of a story time now than, oh god, it's more of a story time now than a vent thing, whatever. It's not really venting, it's more ranting. It's more of a story time. It's more of a let's talk about random crap. But I don't know, I could do more series on this. There's a lot of games that I could actually play doing this, but the only reason why I'm doing Slope is because Floodrunner got shut down. But Floodrunner has always been one of my like favorite games anyway. Like even oh my god, I did great the first time and now I can't do anything. I'll get one really good one eventually. But yeah, Floodrunner was one that was like, there's a lot of games that were really a part of my childhood, and some of them still work, but a lot of them don't. A lot of Flash games, you know, Happy Wheels, Run, Fireboy, and Water Girl. I'm pretty sure The Sun for a Vampire still works, but what happened there? But Transmorpher got shut down, you know, stuff like that. And I wanted to do a big art piece showcasing all those characters, you know, showcasing like Fireboy and Water Girl and like the Run little dude and a Skull Kid and all those. Granted, some of the games that I used to play still work, you know, like Slope, you know, obviously The Sun for a Vampire, I'm 90% sure still works. But a lot of them don't now, like Floodrunner especially. Floodrunner was a game that was actually very dear to me because I used to spend hours playing that game, and even more recently, I used to also spend hours playing that game. And I have definitely spent hours playing Slope. I can tell you right now, I've spent a lot of time playing this game. But the thing is, I remember the kid in elementary school who introduced us to it, because obviously like Floodrunner and Floodrunner and Slope and all that, they weren't on Cool Math. They weren't Cool Math games, which is where everyone used to play all the games when you were in like, what is happening with me today? I swear I'm good. I swear, I got a high score of 87. That's what I remember, anyway. But yeah, like the kid who introduced the website that this is still on, which is still up and running after so long, which is crazy. But yeah, like this Floodrunner and Slope and all the games like that, they weren't originally on Cool Math. They're not Fireborn, Water Girl, or Run or stuff like that. These games were not on Cool Math. You had to go to one of those Google sites that was like Unblock Games 66, which is still up and running, I believe. Unblock Games 66 was actually one of the first ones. Well, back then, I think it was actually Unblock Games 55. I don't know why they only did it like 11, 22, 33, 44. I think it was 55, but then they upgraded it to 66. Now I think there's a whole separate site because a lot of schools block the website Unblock Game 66, and now it's now the site that they made 48, you know, that's about the same. But now the site that they made that is not blocked by a lot of schools is Unblock Game 77. I don't think Unblock Games 55 is available I honestly don't know what happened to it. I don't know if that website got shut down or if it got renamed to 66, but I think Unblock Games 55 did get shut down a while ago. But they come and they go. But yeah, that's the website I'm playing on. Because that's like, I figured like, you can probably look up slope. It's not like I'm on a computer blocked. Okay, alright. It's not like I'm on a computer that's blocked or anything. Like, I could definitely just look up slope, and I could play it from where you would normally actually just play the game. If you normally just wanted to in your pastime, but just playing it on this website has a whole different vibe. It's a whole different thing. I don't know if someone just walked in the door. Someone did leave. I don't know if they just came back, but I hope they don't come in my door in the middle of while I'm recording. Even though I made a sign. Yeah, these ones suck. They don't look that hard to dodge, but like they normally, yeah, that's one of the first times in a while I've actually dodged those. The moving ones that come right after that, you're just going so fast after you do that it's very hard to actually dodge all these tunnels too. These suck. Just everything in this game. All the things. These ones aren't too bad. The ones that move up and down. The one column ones, they look scary, but they're not that bad. It's just about trying to dodge through them. Ow. It's about timing with those ones, but with the ones that are 3, it's scary. But yeah, this is definitely not my first time playing this. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who have higher scores than me, but like, if you have a higher score and don't lie to me in the comments, be truthful. I'm not gonna know if you're lying, so you can tell me you have a high score of 300, and I have no proof to know that. I mean, you can't actually have a high score of 300 because the highest score is 200 something. Like worldwide, the highest score I think is it's over a 200 score. I don't know what it is, but there's one person who I believe anyway. I'll have to check the leaderboard after this. See, you can just bounce at random times. I mean, that time I survived. I expected to die, but you can just, yeah, see, those come down. Let's look. Yeah, 250, 252 and 241. And then like all these are the highest scores. They're all around 100, 120 something. So yeah, there's a lot of people with this. You could tell me you have a score that's around 100, 120, 130, and I would believe you. But please, like, high score of 1. I'm not gonna know that you're lying, but you're gonna know, and you're gonna know that you're not being truthful. And honestly, if you have like a high score of 100, I'm not gonna be, oh my god, that's amazing. If give me a second. Give me a moment. Oh god. Okay. Don't try and go over this. Just there. Calm down. There we go. But yeah, I wish school could just go back to the way it used to be, because now it's just ass. And also, remember when hell and down were the only words I said on here now? I've realized that ass is not that bad of a word, and I used to not say it, but we've upgraded, and now I'm older and whatever, so I guess I can say it. I don't know. Now there's just 3 words that we can't say, but I don't know. Ass really just means donkey or butt. But like someone who says, I don't know. Ass is just the upgrade. Because like when you're a tiny kid, you say butt, and it's funny, and but like when you get older, it just starts to sound immature and reasonably, because that's the thing everyone said when they were a kid. And I don't know. Ass is just, it's not that bad of a word if you're referring to something being ass. Like if you call someone that, then that's probably an issue. But if you're just like using it as terminology, then I think you're probably fine. Oh dear. Oh god, can I swerve? Yes, we got it. Alright. Um, again, like going back to these games that, yeah. Oh, 74! That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. I will definitely take that score. It's not 87. It's not 87. But listen to me, I've played this before. If you just started playing this today, I don't mean to, I'm not trying to sound like, oh, I'm bragging, I'm so much better at this game than anyone else. No, definitely not. There's a lot of people who are better at this game than me. That's basically any game, but the only games I can confidently say well, this game I'm pretty bad at. I used to be really good at it. But one of the only games that I can confidently say, yeah, I'm really good at it, are probably Run, Flood Runner, and maybe Slope would come in third of games that I'm actually pretty good at. Run, I was fantastic. I don't care, you're looking at this camera, you don't believe me. Run, I was amazing, and my, Run was, of course, the one that everyone played. If you didn't want to go to an unblocked site, Unblock Games 66, whatever it was at the time, if you didn't want to go into those, Run was always on Cool Math, and Run was always available, and people, like kids now, like any child who was born today, A, is not going to know the glory of playing Run in the middle of class, but, they're just, probably never gonna play it, due to the fact that, I don't even know if you can still play it, but Run was a Flash game. And now that Flash is shut down, unless the developers make an app for it, I highly doubt anyone's gonna really be able to play it now, which sucks. Ow. But I remember when Run 3 came out, when I was in elementary school, the first Run and Run 2 were the only Run games that were out. No one wanted to play the first Run because it was weird and wonky at the time. That was before they remastered it, and it was all in 2D. But Run 2 was in 3D, and it was generally cooler. And I was the person who was the highest in my class at the time, who had reached level 40 in the second run. But then when Run 3 came out, when I was in about, I think it was 5th or 6th grade, pretty sure it was 6th. But I got to level 40 in the first day. And then I got level 50, level 60. I completed, if you never played Run 3, there's different tunnels, there's different paths. I completed most of the game. Because we would have Chromebooks, and if you stay logged into it, then your progress in Run would not, go out, and we were the only class who used the Chromebook, so I'll just stay logged in. And I completed most of the game. Of course, I eventually had to sign out of that Chromebook, so none of my progress is still there, but I can say that I got to level 60 in the normal thing, and then I completed the low power tunnel. I got a bunch of the unlocks and all that, and I was probably one of the, if not the best person at my school at the run game. This one I was also good at, though. I didn't really play it in middle school much. It was mainly an elementary school thing, because in middle school all my friends moved away. I got to, no, in elementary school all my friends moved away after I left, and all of them were like, hey, I was like, hey, do you know what slope is? And they're like, what the hell is slope? So no one there knew what it was. Ow. Eventually you just start going too fast in this game, and you can't. I guess we'll do one more. I don't know, there's still stuff I want to talk about, but I don't want to rant on forever. But yeah, if you're having a rough time in school, or anything like that right now. If school is being absolute trash to you, you don't have the motivation to get up in the morning, you want the virus to end, listen, man, we all do. We all feel the same way you do. I'm pretty sure most people do. I don't know a lot of people who enjoy this right now. I'm sure there are. Well, we're gonna do another one because that one sucked. I'm not done talking. Hey. Well, I'm sure a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people are really just worn out and they really want it to end right now, but we can't control when it ends. We can try that all we can, but it's up to whenever they can get a vaccine out, and that may take a while, and I don't know. We can't control anything with this. But I don't. It'll be over eventually. We'll get through it. It might not come really fast. Yeah, those suck. Those just pop out in front of you. They're terrible. I can't even have a heartfelt conversation because the red moving things will just pop out in front of me and ruin my entire life. But yeah, if you are having a bad time, a lot of other people are having a bad time, and that doesn't mean that your bad time is irrelevant, but it just means that a lot of people are going through the same thing you are, and a lot of people are going to understand that. And the thing is, most of the time, your more family are the people who aren't in your family. That's something I've learned. The family that I actually get along with more, and the people who more treat me like family, are not my actual family. And that's something, like, just because you're born with someone doesn't mean you're going to be best friends with them. The person that is probably going to help you out the most is the person that you're actually best friends with. And if you have a great relationship with your family, that's fantastic. That's great. But if you don't, then, like, people are, oh, family's gonna look out for you forever. They're not. They're not, because a lot of families now, it's sad, but, like, when you turn 18, like, you're just gonna leave, and your family's not gonna be like, oh no, stay, we're gonna miss you. A lot of times now it's sad, but that's not gonna happen, and that's not your fault. That's the parents' fault if they don't want to see you anymore. However, it does not make you a bad person. If your family doesn't like you, I'm trying to think of something to say. There's a lot of reasons why, but just think about it. If you're watching this video, if you're in, like, high school, I don't know if you're, like, middle school, whatever age you are, just know, unless you're, like, in 3rd grade, just in a few years, man, you're gonna, like, I'm, like, 15, but I graduate early. I'm gonna graduate when I'm 17, but it's gonna whiz by so fast, because, like, in 2 years, I'm gonna graduate, and I'm gonna be gone. I'm gonna be done with school for the rest of my life. Maybe, I don't know if I'm going to college or not, but that's the thing. Like, it's gonna, for now you want it over with. Everyone wants it over with, but eventually, soon enough, it's gonna be over, and you can finally do what you want with your life. If any of you have those parents that are like, oh, what are you gonna do doing that? I have a lot of skills that are not very applicable to jobs, and I get a lot of crap for that a lot of times. I don't know, I play video games, I sing, I play guitar, I can draw, but a lot of those, like, yeah, you can be an artist, but it's very hard to be an artist. I can sing and play guitar, but it's very hard to get into a band, especially now, like, I do YouTube, but I'm not relying on YouTube for a job, due to the fact that, doing YouTube for a job is also very difficult. I could get lucky, but you always need a backup plan. But I don't have too many skills that are very applicable to jobs, and that's what sucks. Because when I get out of school, I guess I still have 2 years to think about it, really, but 2 years is gonna whiz by, and I have no idea what I'm gonna do. As a job, like, I could work as, like, a cashier or something for a little bit, but I don't want that to be my entire life. I don't want to die and someone's like, oh yeah, that's the person who worked in the 7-Eleven night shift. No. I'd like something that people will actually be like, oh, it was that person. I don't have to be world famous. I don't have to be Elvis. I don't have to be Freddie Mercury. I don't have to die, and people will like, it'll be an entire worldwide depression over the fact that I am now dead. But I don't want to like pass away, and the only people who even knew that are like my family. Like, oh yeah, they worked at 7-Eleven. No. And that's the mindset you should have too. Like, no one, I don't feel like anyone really wants to just sit around and just like do a job that doesn't make you happy. And that's the thing. A lot of jobs that are like placeholders right now are probably going to be taken over one day by like robots or something, or I don't know. Just like AI has already taken over a lot of places. It's already taken over a lot of like cashiers' works. It already taken over, you know, things like store clerks, all that. And it's just like those jobs are looked at for placeholders. And like right now, if those jobs were replaced by robots all along, then oh god, I was on a streak, but 88. That's no new high score. Before it was 87. Personal best 88. See, just keep trying and you will bypass what you have done. What's the highest score of all time? 417. Okay, never mind. Good lord. How long would you have to play this to get a high score of 417? 417. A lot of these are 417. Does the game end at 417 points? I have a feeling it does, because the highest score anyone has, and a lot of people have it exactly, is 417. So maybe the game does have an end. I didn't think it does, but it looks like 417 would be the high score. A lot of people have gotten 417 lately, so I don't know. But the first one who got it was in 2018. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope the motivational talk got you somewhere. I hope that your day's good. This ended up being, instead of a vent, it's a motivational speech. Anyway, this video is already almost a freaking half hour. If you watched to the very end, comment pickle. And I know you watched to the very end, I'll heart your comment because you stayed to watch me play Slope and talk about random crap. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed. Hope you have a good day, good night, whenever time you're watching this. Klein out.